I once faked being a native Spanish speaker to land a high-paying job. It all began when I noticed a job posting that required fluency in Spanish, with a salary that was more than double what I was currently making. What they didn't know was that my Spanish skills were limited to what I had learned in high school. I aced the first interview, conducted in English, and then I panicked when I realized the second interview was going to be in Spanish. With no time to prepare, I enlisted the help of my bilingual roommate, who told me exactly what to say and how to say it over a discreet earpiece. Somehow, I pulled it off and got the job. For months, I used translation apps and practiced on my own, managing to get by without raising suspicion. That is until the day the entire office surprised me with a video conference call from our Spanish-speaking counterparts in another country. The call was a disaster, and I could sense the disappointment and confusion from everyone involved. I knew the jig was up, and I waited for the inevitable reprimand. Surprisingly, my boss called me into his office, not to fire me, but to sympathize with how challenging the job must be for me. He had no idea that my Spanish was as limited as it was and offered to pay for Spanish lessons so I could improve. That was 3 years ago. I'm now fluent and have kept the job, but I live with the constant guilt of how I got here in the first place.